from Peninsula TV Studios in San Carlos, SBC, the San Mateo Credit Union, Wells Fargo, and Oracle present this year's hottest game show, Bay Area Quiz Kids. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to Quiz Kids, the show where the smartest kids in the Bay Area use speed, knowledge, and collaboration for a chance to win incredible prizes. We have two great teams to start off this season. Over here we have the Archbishop Riordan High School Crusaders. And they are taking on the Half Moon Bay High School Cougars. So we're going to start with our first round of play. We call it the collaboration round. Gentlemen, welcome to Quiz Kids. I have here a series of questions. They're worth 10 points. Each round is 2 questions long. I ask first the team on my left a question. I'll give you some time to collaborate, and your captain, Mike, will give me the answer you think is correct. If you get it right, you score 10 points. If not, I'll turn over to the other team and give them some time to steal. And Vernon, your captain, will give me the answer that you think would steal those points. Then I'll ask you your question and give you the chance to steal if you need to. We'll go back and forth until we hear the buzzer signaling the end of the round. Everyone understand? Good luck to both teams. First question for Archbishop Riordan. After losing the 1962 race for governor of California, he told the press, "You won't have me to kick around anymore." Name this politician who 6 years later was elected president and 6 years after that resigned that office.
Reagan. Who is Ronald Reagan?
That is incorrect. You can steal it.
Nixon.
Richard Nixon, that's correct. He resigned the office. And the next question goes to Half Moon Bay. What Midwestern state has a license plate that features a loon, its state bird, along with its slogan, Land of 10,000 Lakes?
It's Minnesota.
Yes, that's Minnesota. By analyzing Jupiter's eclipse of Io, Danish astronomer Ola Roymer figured it to be at least 515 million miles per hour. What physical constant is actually about equal to 3 times 10 to the 8th meters per second?
The speed of light?
That's it, the speed of light. You got it. Well, somebody thought that was good. You can clap, it's all right. Thank you. Half Moon Bay, convert the number 2003 to Roman numerals.
Defer to Clifford.
Clifford can whisper in your ear.
Okay. M-M-I-I-I.
M-M-I-I-I is right. Yeah.
No deferrals anymore?
Riordan, Joe Cable, Emile DeBeck, Bloody Mary, and Nellie Forbush are among the main characters in what Rodgers and Hammerstein musical based on a James Michener book?
No clue.
Don't know? Okay, you can steal it.
No, I have no idea. I guess you
Go with Hawaii, I guess.
Hawaii?
Hawaii is not correct. Some enchanted evening. South Pacific. But the next question goes to you, Half Moon Bay. You can win by scoring 2 waza-ari, or near pins, or a majority of yuko. Name this Japanese martial art whose wrestling-like scoring scale also includes the ippon, or pin, and koka, or points.
Sumo? Sumo would be the only one that I can think of. Sumo.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal it, Riordan.
Judo?
Judo steals the points, that's right, for 10. And Riordan, the next question is yours. What is the income tax rate in percent if an income of $20,000 pays $3,000 income tax?
15%.
15%.
You got it, 15%. Next question. The recent book, For Spacious Skies, was written by Scott Carpenter, who became the second American to orbit the Earth after he served as the backup for what former Ohio senator who was the first?
John Glenn.
Yes, John Glenn is it. During the 1687 siege of the Acropolis in Athens by the Venetians, a cannon destroyed much of which famous temple in which the Turks were storing gunpowder?
Parthenon?
Yes, the Parthenon is right. Half Moon Bay, who is the new coach of the NBA's Detroit Pistons?
No.
Don't know. You can steal it.
Isaiah Thomas?
No, it's Larry Brown. The word panacea refers to a type of cure-all. Spell the word panacea.
P-A-N-A-S-I-L-L-A.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
P-A-N-A-C-E-A.
You got it. Panacea. What famed freedom fighter of the 19th century lends his name to the national currency of Venezuela?
Simon Bolivar.
Simón Bolívar, that's right. And that sound signals the end of the round. Our score at the end of the first round, we see Archbishop Riordan at 40, and in the lead with 60, Half Moon Bay. Well, we will come right back to meet the players, but first we want you to listen to this message. Thank you. Well, the Archbishop Riordan High School Crusaders, Mike Chan is their captain. They say a lot of seniors have very active fantasy lives, but you really do. You're really into fantasy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're the president of the fantasy club?
No, more like a founder, because me and my friends, we really rebuilt the thing because they started off really rocky the first 2 years it started.
And what do they do?
Basically, we started out playing video games, but we kind of removed that because we got a lot of bad crowds in. So we moved on to more productive, no, not productive, but
Productive fantasies.
Yeah, productive fantasies.
I don't want to hear anymore.
Yes.
But you do something online involving fantasy games too, don't you?
Yeah, I do what they call building, and basically what I do is right now I'm acting as an administrator for the building part sector of the of a online game. And what I do is I direct people to build certain areas so that it produces more areas for the game and people to experience.
Great. Nick Mann, sophomore. You are a part, all three of you are a part of the speech and debate team, but this is something that really it occupies a lot of your time.
Yes, it does.
What kind of stuff do you do in speech and debate?
Well, we have the extemporaneous team. We organize different practices after school, and we practice before the meets and basically just try to practice as much as we can.
Now, you had an article recently published on civil liberties?
Yes, I did.
Where was that, and what was that about?
Lane Cassell, Civil Liberties Watch, was my article.
And what was the topic?
It was about John Ashcroft.
Wow. We won't ask anymore. We're a non-political program. Well, so far, we'll see what happens. John Burton, a senior. We've got the sophomore nestled between the seniors. Also, you want to be a filmmaker, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So you take part in something called the San Francisco Art and Film for Teenagers group. Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, it's basically an organization for teenagers to expose them to the arts culture in San Francisco. So we watch films on Friday, go to art galleries on Saturday, and on Sundays we have an 8-hour-long workshop on filmmaking, and also throughout the week we go to operas, symphonies, theater, you name it.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
You spent a summer recently at the Tisch School for Film Studies?
Yes.
That's where you want to go?
New York University. Yes.
Well, congratulations to you, and let's give a big hand to your coach, John Albach. Hello, Cougars. Vernon Brown, captain, you got a pretty heavy schedule this year.
4 APs and 2 honor classes.
Oh my gosh, what do you do for fun?
Actually, I do sociology. I work out the sociology class.
Is that what you think you want to major in?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
And do what?
I really don't know. Probably teach. End up teaching, something like that.
Wonderful. Good luck to you there. Clifford Gallagher, you're a junior and an inveterate traveler. How many? You've been to 4 continents. What's your favorite continent?
Africa. Went to South Africa and it was great. The wildlife was really amazing.
You have some interesting plans already set up in 2 years. Where are you going?
Yeah, I want to go on a trip to China, South Korea, and Japan. 2-month-long cultural exchange program.
Sounds amazing. Kevin Lewis, a junior, and when you're not doing academics, you're either involved in athletics or music. What teams are you on?
Well, I play water polo and I wrestle.
Congratulations. And you're in a rock band?
Yeah.
Maybe you can entertain us at the break. Or not. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Mr. Brian Gerber. And would you please put your hands together for our judge? We're very glad to have her here, Miss Ethel Konopka. Okay, we'll be right back to pick up the pace, but first, listen to this. Welcome back. Gentlemen, put your hands on the buzzers because it's time to play the lightning round. This time you're working for your team, but on your own. These questions are worth 10 points. As I ask a question, the first person to buzz in will get the chance to answer for their team. If you give me the right answer, you score 10 points for your team, but if not, I will give the other team a chance to collaborate. Your captain give me the right answer, they will steal those points. If you buzz in before I finish the question, I will not continue the question. You'll have to answer with the information given, and if you do not get it right, I will complete the question for the other team, okay? Good luck to both of you. It's a close match. Here we go. The recent book, My Damn Life, tells of Sean Condon's 3 years in what Dutch city, sometimes called the Venice of the North? Yes, Vernon?
Amsterdam.
Yes, that's right, Amsterdam. Which U.S. president termed his war on poverty the Great... Yes, Vernon?
LBJ.
LBJ Johnson. 17th century Dutch scientist Christian Huygens is credited with making the first clock to keep time by what swinging Yes, John?
Pendulum.
That's right, the pendulum. What name is shared by the tournaments that crown international champions in both cricket and soccer? Vernon?
The World Cup.
Yes, the World Cup. John Hancock was said to have signed the Declaration of Independence so large because he wanted this English... Yes,
King
Vernon.
George III.
King George III, that's right. What Jonathan Swift work satirically suggested that Irish infants be eaten? Yes,
Modest
Vernon.
Proposal.
A Modest Proposal. Next question. In the metric system, what prefix means 1 million? Vernon.
Mega.
Mega is correct. What quarterback was chosen by the Cincinnati Bengals for the first pick in the 2003 NFL Draft? Carson Palmer. Moving on. On a piano, what is the musical term for the distance between middle C and the next C above it? Clifford.
Octave.
That's right, an octave. What country's 15-year time of troubles ended with the beginning of the Romanov dynasty in Russia. Yes, John. Russia is correct. Santiago, Pinta, Floresna, Cristobal, and Isabela are all islands within what larger group off the coast of Ecuador? Yes, Clifford.
Galapagos.
The Galapagos Islands. What two-word phrase that describes a feeling that you've experienced something Yes, Nick.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Shovelers, pintails, eiders, teals, and muscovies are all types of what animal? Mike.
Rodents?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
Rats.
Rats, you get eider down off a duck. Give the former city that was home to the NHL's Carolina Hurricanes. Vernon.
Raleigh.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal it.
Charleston?
We're looking for Hartford, Connecticut. What handheld device is used by an artist to hold his... Yes, Nick?
A palette.
A palette is right. What state was formerly represented in Congress by current Vice President Dick Cheney? Vernon.
Wyoming.
That's right. Wyoming. In what country would you find the Costa Brava along the Mediterranean?
Greece.
John, you say Greece? That's incorrect. You can steal.
Italy? Italy.
Spain. What author's daughter is the subject of the 2003 play Cara Lucia that contains excerpts from his novel Finnegan's Wake? Yes, Kevin?
Joyce.
That's right, James Joyce. In math, what quantity of a rectangle is equal to twice the length plus twice the width? John?
Hypotenuse.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal it.
Diagonal.
Twice the length times twice the width. Perimeter.
The perimeter is correct. During 2003, he found the son he gave up for adoption as a young man. Name this coach of the NFL's New York Giants. Jim Fassel. What Turkish word for fate is also the title of a Broadway musical containing the song Stranger in Paradise? Kismet. What researcher of Africa's mountain gorilla is made famous in the film? Yes, Nick.
Jane Goodall?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. She was made famous in the film Gorillas in the Mist, but was mysteriously killed in 1985.
I have no idea. What am I supposed to say? No. we don't.
Diane Fossey. Give the 4 words that complete the Alexander Pope phrase, a little learning. Vernon.
Goes a long way.
No, but that was such an excellent guess. That's not, I can't even be sarcastic. That's a good guess. And I think it's better than what this guy said. But anyway, you can steal it. Mike?
Last 8 long hours.
Last 8 long hours, you pill. A little learning is a dangerous thing. That's the end of the round. Let's see where we go. Whoa, with 170 over 80, Half Moon Bay has a large lead. Very nicely played, gentlemen. But don't worry, guys. The points are going to double in our next round. We'll see what happens after you come back from hearing these messages. Thank you. Gentlemen, mount your mental skateboards, because it's time to play the Extreme Lightning Round. It was only a matter of time before the word extreme crept into the quiz kids' vocabulary. The questions are now worth 20 points, so Riordan, you have a chance to catch up quickly here. I'm going to ask and play the exact same way as the last round, so if everyone's clear, let's go right into it. First question. When the top of Mount Mazama blew off, it created what lake in Oregon's Cascade Mountains? Clifford.
Crater Lake.
Crater Lake, that's right. Give the 4-word term for the recently diagnosed disease whose acronym is SARS. Nick.
Severe acute respiratory syndrome.
You got it, 20 points. What classic children's story begins with the words, all children grow up except one? Vernon.
Peter Pan.
That's it, the boy who wouldn't grow up. How many atoms are in a single molecule of ozone? Vernon.
2.
No, that's incorrect, you can steal.
What's ozone made out of? Let's just say 1.
Mike.
1.
3. Only the Strong Survive is a recent book about what NBA great nicknamed The Answer? You don't know the answer, do you?
Yeah.
Allen Iverson. Give the term for a very short and higher-pitched flute. Kevin.
Piccolo.
Piccolo, right. In the spring of 1865, what general surrendered to Ulysses S. Grant? Yes, Clifford.
Lee.
That's right, Lee. We have less than a minute of play to go. What imaginary line goes around the Earth at 66 degrees, 32 minutes north latitude? Yes, Nick.
The international dateline?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal it.
Cancer.
Tropic of Cancer.
The Arctic Circle.
Meh.
What state began celebrating its 200th anniversary in the Union in 2003 with the college football championship won by its Buckeyes? Vernon.
Ohio.
That's it, the Ohio Buckeyes. What is the 5th root of 32? Kevin.
2.
That's it. What pitcher got his 4,000th career strikeout and 300th career win? Clifford.
Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens. The glass pyramid of the Louvre and the Rock and Roll Hall of... Yes, Clifford.
I am Pei.
Yes, sir, I am paid. What is the name for the currency used in Singapore, Hong Kong, New Zealand, and Australia? If you didn't know this.
Dollar.
The dollar, that's right. What U.S. state's capital city is Frankfurt? Clifford.
Kentucky.
Mr. Traveler. What do all octagon-shaped road signs say on them? Nick.
Stop.
That means we stop. And with 370 points, Half Moon Bay wins the game. Now can you show us your lucky button? What does your lucky button say? You brought it in. Vernon was like, we're not going to win, but he had his lucky button with him all the time. That's beautiful, and it helped you very well. But I think so did all your knowledge, guys. Gentlemen from Riordan, you played very well, and we'll miss you. We thank you for coming and joining us on our first game of the season. We wish you the best of luck in your school year and with the debate team. And gentlemen from Half Moon Bay, we'll see you at our second round. So it's time for us to go. If you want to be on our studio audience, please call us at 650-637-1936, and we will make sure you can come on down and join us. We hope to see you here, and we hope to see you back watching us on TV next time on Quiz Kids. Until then, bye-bye.
The following underwriters help to make this program possible. SBC, the San Mateo Credit Union, Wells Fargo, and Oracle. Tournament champions will win an all-expenses-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Mr. Friedman's wardrobe provided by Dan Newell, distinctive men's clothing of San Mateo. Additional support provided by the Burning Game Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, Nisha's Cafe and Catering of San Carlos, Molly Stone's Markets, Sam Trans, Century Theaters, Jamba Juice, Silver Terrace Nurseries, The Tea Party, Target, AEIS, Ronald Bland, and the San Mateo County Office of Education.